Silence is the gravity where unspoken galaxies collapse. A black hole hush, swallowing every star that dared to glow. It's the slow ride in the orchard where roots choke on secrets. The mildew of forgotten truths clinging to bark of memory. Silence is the counterfeit coin polished by trembling hands, spending the marketplace of lies where no one returns change. It is the lockpick for fragile minds, a tool wielded by those who fear the quake of honest thunder. Those who drape velvet curtains over eruptions and call the darkness strength. They whisper that resilience is quiet, but they never mention the bodies buried beneath the stillness. They worship silence is the mausoleum marble. They insist is wisdom, a polished tombstone for thoughts that deserve breath. It is the taxidermy of emotion, a glass-eyed facsimile of peace posed forever in the frozen snow. Silence is the reef where drowned confessions calcify, where barnacles clean the truth no tide has touched in years. It's a cracked chalice passed from hand to trembling hand, filled with the remnants of unvoiced grief that tastes like iron in unfinished prayers. And when they raise it like a sacred relic, when they tell you to sip respectfully, to savor the stillness that makes you stronger, you can smell the centuries of hidden decay. Strength they say is the new cathedral of the stoic, but they never kneel long enough to hear the ghost pacing the aisles, dragging chains forged from all the words they never spoke. Silence is a weapon carved from moonless nights, a blade quenched in the water to swallow fears. It is the storm held hostage inside your ribs, the lightning you were told to holster until the clouds disperse on their own. Silence is the unmarked map of your own spirit, corners burned off, edges smudged, cartography erased by years of self-erasure. It is the thief in soft shoes, stealing color from the murals inside you, leaving grayscale bones where murals once breathed. So I choose to speak, I choose to unbolt my lungs and let the gale inside me ride. I argue, I confess, I unravel illusions with the sharpness of a mirror. Turned out what I become, a megaphone in a canyon of complacency. And though the echoes return, warped and trembling, I raise the volume until valleys crack and mountains shift. And the ancient sleep reality deserves witnesses, and I will not fold myself into the origami they call obedient silence. I refuse to be the cathedral of quiet they crave. I will not be the library where no one reads the truth when sin demands a muzzle, when shame tries to press a cold palm over my mouth. I spit defiance between the fingers and shout, fuck it, into the quivering air. My voice is not some fragile wick to be pinched out by the ghosts of expectation. It is a wildfire eager to leap tree lines, a solar flare with no regard for polite orbit. The peace I earn, a rare tender peace that feels like rainfall on the drought-stricken soil of my chest is short-lived when silence talks back and it slinks through cracked windows, pads across floorboards like a familiar predator. It knows where I keep my vulnerabilities. It has memorized the architecture of my doubts. It tries to bless me with muteness to press its cold crown on my head and call me royal in restraint, but I have learned too well the kingdoms built on hush always fall. So I pour my voice like molten ore, let it run hot and unapologetic down the grooves carved by years of restraint. They can see the weight of my metaphors, the anatomy of my courage, the metaphorical ball swinging like pendulums, measuring the time. I refuse to lose again. I don't give a fuck about decorum. My throat is a cathedral bell and I will ring it until the rafters shed the dust. Bucket curated guac, the museum of muted agony. You want me preserved inside, I will scream to the wind. Every raw ember I carry, every voltage of sorrow, every spark of joy, every jagged truth that never fit inside a whisper. It is not a sin to be thunder made flesh. It is not a sin to peel the tape from your own soul and let the sound of your becoming shake the earth. This is victory, the reclamation of the megaphone welded to my bones, the uprising of my syllables against